Over the past few years, a medication called Ozempic has gone from being something most people had never heard of to one of the most talked about drugs in Hollywood and on social media. Originally, Ozempic was created to help people with type 2 diabetes manage their blood sugar. Later on, doctors also found that it could help with weight loss, especially for people dealing with medical obesity. For many patients, this medication has been life-changing in a positive way. It has helped people improve their health, reduce serious risks, and feel better in their bodies. However, once celebrities and influencers started using it, the conversation around Ozempic changed very quickly. What was once a medical treatment slowly became a beauty trend. Suddenly, people began noticing celebrities dropping weight at an extremely fast pace. Red carpet appearances looked different. Bodies changed almost overnight. Fans began asking questions, and rumors spread across gossip pages, TikTok, and comment sections. Some celebrities openly admitted using weight loss medications, while others stayed silent or denied it completely. This mix of honesty, secrecy, and speculation made Ozempic feel mysterious, powerful, and even glamorous. But as time went on, another side of the story started to appear. Instead of just before and after photos, people began hearing about side effects. Nausea, fatigue, loss of appetite, and emotional struggles were mentioned more often. Some celebrities began speaking openly about how difficult the experience really was. For example, Sharon Osbourne shared that she lost far more weight than she expected, and later felt that it had gone too far, saying she struggled to gain the weight back and did not feel like herself. Amy Schumer also spoke honestly about trying a GLP-1 medication and stopping because she felt sick all the time and completely drained of energy. These kinds of stories made people realize that Ozempic is not a magic solution. It affects the body in powerful ways, especially when weight is lost very quickly. Oprah Winfrey later confirmed that she uses a weight loss medication as part of her personal health journey, and emphasized that weight management is complex, emotional, and deeply personal. Her comments helped shift the conversation slightly, reminding people that this is not just about looking thin, but about long-term health and mental well-being. As more voices joined the discussion, it became clear that Ozempic is neither a miracle nor a villain. It is a strong medical tool that can help some people and challenge others. The real issue began when Hollywood culture turned it into a quick fix. In an industry already obsessed with appearance, fast weight loss became something to praise without fully talking about the cost. And when weight drops rapidly, the body often changes in ways people do not expect, especially in the face. That is when new buzzwords began appearing online, and a new wave of concern started growing. As more people started using Ozempic and similar medications, a new term began spreading across social media: Ozempic face. This phrase is often used to describe visible facial changes that some people notice after rapid weight loss. These changes may include sagging skin, deeper lines around the mouth, hollow cheeks, or a tired appearance. Doctors explain that this is not unique to Ozempic itself. Any fast or extreme weight loss, no matter how it happens, can reduce the fat in the face. Facial fat helps keep the skin looking smooth and full, so when it disappears quickly, wrinkles and lines can become more noticeable. Still, because Ozempic has become so popular, many people now associate these changes directly with the drug. Some celebrities have been pulled into this conversation, whether they wanted to be or not. Whoopi Goldberg has been mentioned online by fans who noticed changes in her appearance, though she has not confirmed using Ozempic. Rebel Wilson, who has spoken openly about her weight loss journey over the years, has also been part of public discussions about facial changes after significant weight loss. Chelsea Handler shared that she was once prescribed a weight loss medication without fully realizing what it was, and stopped taking it after feeling unwell. These stories highlight something important. Not everyone reacts the same way, and not everyone has the same experience. There are also people who talk about what happens after stopping these medications. Some users report strong hunger returning, emotional eating, or rapid weight regain, which can be mentally exhausting. Remy Bader spoke about how stopping a GLP-1 medication affected her mental health and relationship with food. Others, like Tracy Morgan, have mentioned weight changes after discontinuing use. Doctors often warn that losing weight too fast can lead to muscle loss, low energy, nutrient problems, and emotional stress if not carefully monitored. In Hollywood, however, these medical warnings are often overshadowed by praise for thinness. Fans sometimes assume that any visible change means someone is secretly using Ozempic, even when that person denies it. Kelly Osbourne has denied using Ozempic, but still faces constant rumors. And Jessica Simpson has also been the subject of intense speculation, despite saying that negative comments about her body are painful. This shows how quickly public conversations can turn judgmental. Instead of curiosity or care, the focus becomes blame and accusation. The truth is that faces change with age, stress, weight shifts, and cosmetic procedures. Not every line or hollow cheek has one single cause. When people online claim certainty, they often forget that they are looking at edited photos, changing lighting, and snapshots taken at very different moments in someone's life. The idea of Ozempic face has become a symbol of a bigger issue: how society reacts to bodies, especially when those bodies belong to women and public figures. The pressure to stay thin can be intense, but so is the pressure to look young and untouched by time. When those expectations collide, people often lose either way. When we step back and look at the bigger picture, the Ozempic conversation is not really just about one medication. It is about how society treats weight, health, and appearance, especially in the spotlight. Ozempic and other GLP-1 medications were designed to help people manage serious health conditions. For many patients, they are prescribed carefully, monitored by doctors, and used responsibly. In those cases, the benefits can outweigh the risks. The problem starts when a medical treatment is turned into a trend. In Hollywood, fast results are rewarded, and long-term consequences are often ignored. When celebrities lose large amounts of weight quickly, fans praise the outcome without knowing the process behind it. But bodies are not machines, and rapid change can be hard on both physical and mental health. Doctors continue to stress that we still do not fully understand the long-term effects of using these medications purely for cosmetic reasons. That uncertainty alone is worth taking seriously. It is also important to remember that visible changes like facial fat loss are not illnesses or moral failures. They are natural responses to weight change. Labeling them with harsh terms can affect how people see themselves and others. Self-image and confidence can suffer when every wrinkle or hollow area becomes a topic of public debate. Celebrities may have access to treatments like fillers or cosmetic procedures, but those fixes can be expensive, ongoing, and emotionally complicated. For everyday people watching from home, the pressure can feel even worse. The lesson here is not that Ozempic is bad, or that people who use it are wrong. The lesson is that quick fixes rarely come without trade-offs. It affects hormones, muscles, digestion, emotions, and identity. Before celebrating extreme transformations, it is worth asking what was sacrificed to achieve them. Instead of judging faces and bodies, a healthier conversation would focus on informed choices, medical guidance, and realistic expectations. Trends will always come and go, but health is not a trend. As more celebrities speak openly, the hope is that honesty replaces secrecy and compassion replaces speculation. Whether someone chooses medication, lifestyle changes, or no weight loss at all, the goal should be well-being, not perfection. At the end of the day, no red carpet photo shows the full story. And understanding that may be the most important takeaway of all. In the past few years, a new word has quietly taken over Hollywood conversations, red carpet interviews, and social media comment sections. And that word is Ozempic. Originally created as a medication to help people manage type 2 diabetes, Ozempic was never meant to be a beauty or weight loss trend. Its main job was to help control blood sugar levels. However, doctors and patients began noticing something else happening. People taking it often felt less hungry, ate smaller portions, and lost weight faster than expected. That discovery quickly moved beyond doctors' offices and into celebrity culture, where appearance, body image, and fast results matter more than almost anything else. In Hollywood, where every pound, wrinkle, and angle is photographed in high definition, the promise of quick and dramatic weight loss was impossible to ignore. As Ozempic gained attention, rumors began spreading online that many famous faces were using it, even if they never said so publicly. Fans started comparing old photos to new ones, zooming in on cheeks, jawlines, and eyes. This is where the phrase Ozempic face was born. It is not a medical term. It is an internet phrase used to describe a look some people believe appears after fast weight loss, especially in the face. People describe it as hollow cheeks, sharper bones, deeper lines, and skin that looks looser or older than before. Doctors have explained that when weight is lost quickly, fat disappears from the face just like it does from the rest of the body. Since the face naturally holds fat that gives a youthful and full look, losing it too fast can make someone appear tired or aged. One of the most talked about celebrities connected to this conversation is Sharon Osbourne. Sharon has openly spoken about her experience using Ozempic and later stopping it. She shared that she lost a large amount of weight very quickly and felt that she became too thin. After her comments, fans began studying her public appearances closely. Side-by-side photos from before and after showed a visible difference in her face. Her cheeks appeared less full, her eyes looked more sunken, and her overall appearance sparked concern among some viewers. Many people online described her as looking frail, while others defended her and said weight loss affects everyone differently, especially with age. Another name that often comes up is John Goodman. John Goodman has lost a significant amount of weight over many years, and he has credited his transformation to diet changes, exercise, and lifestyle improvements. He has not confirmed using Ozempic. However, fans on social media still speculate because of how much his face has changed over time. His once round face now looks longer and thinner, with more defined lines. Doctors often point out that long-term weight loss can still lead to facial changes, even without medication. This shows how quickly public speculation can grow, even without proof. The conversation does not stop there. Robbie Williams openly admitted that he used a weight loss medication similar to Ozempic. After that admission, attention around his appearance increased. Fans noticed sharper cheekbones, deeper smile lines, and a more angular jaw. Some doctors online used his photos as examples when explaining how rapid fat loss can affect the face. Again, this does not mean the changes are dangerous, but they are noticeable, especially when someone is constantly photographed. What is important to understand is that none of these changes happen in isolation. Age, lighting, makeup, stress, and camera quality all play a role. Still, in a world where celebrities are expected to look flawless at all times, even normal changes become headlines. The internet has turned into a giant magnifying glass, and Ozempic has become the symbol people use to explain what they see, whether that explanation is correct or not. As the Ozempic face discussion grew louder, the internet found something else to focus on, and that was hands. Fans began saying that while faces could be altered with makeup, lighting, or cosmetic treatments, hands were harder to hide. This is how the phrase Ozempic hands started trending. Like Ozempic face, this is not a medical term. It is a social media phrase used to describe hands that appear thinner, more veiny, and less full after rapid weight loss. Doctors explain that hands lose fat quickly, and because skin on the hands is thin, changes show up faster there than almost anywhere else. One of the most discussed examples is Kelly Osbourne. Fans began sharing screenshots of her public appearances, zooming in on her hands. They pointed out visible veins, looser skin, and fingers that looked slimmer than before. Some viewers expressed concern, while others said this is a normal result of weight loss and aging. Kelly has been open in the past about her struggles with weight and health, but she has not confirmed using Ozempic. Still, that did not stop online speculation from spreading quickly. Her mother, Sharon Osbourne, was also pulled into the hands discussion. Since Sharon has already spoken about Ozempic, people assumed her hand changes were connected as well. Photos from events showed her hands looking more defined, with veins and tendons more visible. Doctors explained that when weight drops fast, fat loss happens everywhere, including the hands. This does not automatically mean something is wrong, but in the world of celebrity gossip, every detail becomes a talking point. The discussion grew even larger when Oprah Winfrey addressed her own use of weight loss medication as part of a broader health journey. Oprah has long been open about her struggles with weight over the years, so when she appeared slimmer, people noticed immediately. Fans online began comparing photos and pointing out that her hands looked leaner than before. Some praised her transformation, while others questioned whether rapid changes were healthy. Oprah herself has emphasized that her journey is personal and medically guided, reminding audiences that health looks different for everyone. Another name added to the conversation was Kathy Bates. Kathy has lost weight gradually over time and has spoken positively about her health improvements. However, social media users still compared old and new photos, pointing out changes in her hands and face. Many doctors have responded to these conversations by explaining that hands age faster than most body parts, even without weight loss. Combine age, weight changes, and high-resolution cameras, and it is easy to see why hands become a focus. Jessica Simpson has also been pulled into Ozempic discussions. Jessica has been very open about her body changes, pregnancies, and fitness routines over the years. After her recent weight loss, fans noticed that her rings appeared looser and her fingers more defined. Some immediately assumed medication played a role, while others defended her and reminded people that bodies change naturally over time. Jessica has not confirmed using Ozempic, but speculation continues. Even men are not excluded. Scott Disick became another target of online analysis. Paparazzi photos showed him with slimmer hands and a leaner frame, leading to comments and rumors. Once social media starts comparing photos, the discussion often grows beyond facts and into assumptions. This pattern shows how quickly body scrutiny has intensified, especially with trending topics like Ozempic. The Ozempic conversation is not really just about celebrities. It is about how society views weight, aging, and health. In Hollywood, thinness has always been rewarded, but now speed has become part of the expectation. Losing weight slowly through long-term lifestyle changes does not grab headlines. Rapid transformations do. Ozempic has become a symbol of that desire for quick results, whether or not a celebrity actually uses it. The drug itself is not the villain. It helps many people manage serious medical conditions. The issue arises when it is treated as a beauty shortcut rather than a medical tool. Social media plays a huge role in this shift. Platforms encourage comparison, zooming in, and judging bodies frame by frame. Phrases like Ozempic face and Ozempic hands spread quickly because they give people a simple explanation for complex changes. Faces change with age. Hands lose volume over time. Weight loss affects everyone differently. But online, nuance is often lost. Instead, people jump to conclusions and treat speculation as fact. Another celebrity who became part of this broader discussion is Jon Lovitz. After noticeable weight loss, fans began comparing older and newer photos, pointing out slimmer hands and a leaner face. There was no confirmation of medication use, but once the Ozempic narrative exists, people apply it everywhere. This shows how powerful trends can be in shaping perception. It is important to say clearly that weight loss is not something to shame. Many people feel healthier, more confident, and happier after losing weight. At the same time, rapid changes can be shocking to see, especially when someone has been in the public eye for decades. Fans sometimes confuse concern with judgment, and the line between the two becomes blurry. Doctors continue to remind the public that medications like Ozempic should be used under medical supervision and for appropriate reasons. They also stress that visible changes do not always mean something is wrong. Faces and hands are especially sensitive to weight loss and aging, and high-definition cameras exaggerate every detail. What looks alarming in a photo may be completely normal in real life. In the end, this trend reveals more about our culture than about the celebrities themselves. We live in a time where bodies are constantly watched, compared, and analyzed. Ozempic has simply become the latest word people use to explain change. Whether this conversation leads to better understanding or more pressure depends on how it is handled going forward. This is not about blaming individuals for their choices. It is about asking why society demands fast transformation and perfection at any cost. As long as appearance is treated as a public product, these discussions will continue. Ozempic may fade from headlines one day, but the pressure behind it will remain unless the culture itself changes. In the past few years, one word has quietly become part of almost every Hollywood conversation, social media discussion, and red carpet interview. That word is Ozempic. Originally created to help people manage type 2 diabetes, Ozempic was never intended to be a trend, a beauty tool, or a way to quickly lose weight. Its main purpose has always been medical. It helps people control their blood sugar levels, making life easier for those managing diabetes. But as is often the case with celebrities and trends, things quickly moved beyond medicine. Doctors and patients began noticing that people taking Ozempic often felt less hungry. They ate smaller portions and lost weight faster than expected. This unintended effect became widely talked about because in Hollywood, appearance is often prioritized over almost everything else. Every detail, faces, bodies, and how people look on camera is under a magnifying glass. So a medication that could cause noticeable changes in weight naturally attracted attention. As the word Ozempic began to circulate, rumors started spreading online that many celebrities were using it. These were mostly speculative because most celebrities never confirmed it publicly. Fans began comparing older photos to new ones, examining faces for signs of change. This gave birth to a new phrase, Ozempic face. This is not a medical term. It is an internet term used to describe a certain look that some people believe appears after fast weight loss. People often say that Ozempic face includes hollow cheeks, sharper bone structure, deeper lines around the mouth, and skin that looks looser or older than before. Doctors explain that when people lose weight quickly, fat disappears from the face, just like it does from the rest of the body. Since the face naturally holds fat that gives a youthful and full appearance, losing it too fast can make someone look older or more tired. Some celebrities have openly spoken about their experiences, while others have been subjected to speculation. One well-known example is Sharon Osbourne. She has shared publicly that she tried Ozempic and later stopped. She mentioned that she lost a lot of weight very quickly and felt that she became too thin. After she shared her experience, fans examined her public appearances closely. They noticed differences in her cheeks, eyes, and overall facial appearance. Some people online said she looked frail or too thin, while others defended her, reminding audiences that weight loss affects everyone differently, especially as we age. Another figure often discussed is John Goodman. Over many years, John has lost a noticeable amount of weight, crediting diet, exercise, and lifestyle changes. While he has not confirmed using Ozempic, social media users speculated because his face changed over time. his round face became thinner, with more defined facial lines. Doctors remind people that long-term weight loss can lead to facial changes even without medications, showing how quickly public speculation can spread. Robbie Williams is another celebrity who admitted to using a weight loss medication similar to Ozempic. After his admission, people noticed sharper cheekbones, deeper smile lines, and a more angular jaw. Some doctors online even used his photos as examples when explaining how rapid fat loss can affect the face. These changes are not necessarily harmful, but they are more noticeable when someone is constantly photographed. It is important to remember that many factors influence how a person looks. Age, lighting, makeup, stress, and camera quality all play a role. In Hollywood, where being camera-ready is expected 24/7, even minor changes can become headlines. The internet acts like a giant magnifying glass, and Ozempic has become the word people use to explain what they see. Whether the explanation is accurate or not, the discussion continues to grow, highlighting the intersection of health, appearance, and public perception.